of a growing diplomatic controversy after senior Republican Senator Lindsey Graham openly questioned Islamabad's neutrality in the ongoing mediation efforts between the United States and Iran. Graham described Pakistan's role as more than problematic, citing what he called the country's long-standing hostility towards Israel and raising concerns over its credibility as a mediator in sensitive regional negotiations. Well, the controversy intensified after Pakistan's Defence Minister Khwaja Asif firmly rejected the idea of Islamabad joining the Abraham Accords, a US-backed initiative that was launched in 2020 in order to normalize diplomatic, economic and security ties between Israel and several Arab nations. Speaking in an interview with Pakistan broadcaster, Asif said that Pakistan should not become part of any agreement that clashes with the country's fundamental ideologies. He also questioned Israel's trustworthiness, stating that Pakistan could not sit with people whose word cannot be trusted even for a single day. And responding sharply, Graham posted on X that Pakistan's animosity towards Israel has been evident for years and accused the country of allowing Iranian military aircraft to operate from Pakistani air bases. He further said that statements made by top Pakistani officials against Israel were deeply disturbing and cast serious doubts on Islamabad's ability to act as an impartial mediator in the US-Iran ceasefire talks. Graham also directly addressed Asif's comments regarding the Abraham Accords and urged Pakistan to clearly state its position on US President Donald Trump's broader Middle East peace initiative. And according to Graham, Pakistan must now answer Donald Trump's call to join the Accords, especially as negotiations involving Iran continue to develop. Donald Trump recently revived efforts to expand the Abraham Accords as part of a wider regional settlement connected to possible diplomatic progress with Iran. And in a lengthy post on Truth Social, Donald Trump claimed negotiations with Iran were proceeding nicely and described the potential agreement as a historic event for the Middle East. He called on several Muslim-majority countries, including Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Turkey, Egypt, Jordan, and Bahrain, to formally establish ties with Israel under the Accords framework. The Abraham Accords were first introduced in 2020 under Donald Trump's administration and led to normalization agreements between Israel and countries such as UAE, Bahrain, Morocco, and Sudan. The Accords were widely promoted as a step towards greater regional cooperation and stability. However, Pakistan has now become the first country to publicly reject Donald Trump's renewed push. Islamabad reiterated its long-standing policy of refusing to recognize Israel unless an independent Palestinian state is established based on pre-1967 borders, with East Jerusalem as its capital. Asif also emphasized that Pakistan's stance on Palestine remains unchanged and pointed out that Pakistani passports do not even recognize Israel by name, underlining the country's continued refusal to establish diplomatic relations with the Jewish state. The remarks have added further tensions to an already sensitive geopolitical environment, especially as Washington attempts to balance negotiations with Iran, while simultaneously expanding normalization between Israel and Muslim-majority nations. Graham's criticism reflects growing concerns among some American lawmakers over Pakistan's alignment in the region and whether Islamabad can genuinely serve as a neutral player in an effort aimed at reducing tensions between the United States and Iran. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham has also raised serious concerns over Pakistan's role as a mediator in the ongoing US-Iran ceasefire negotiations, calling Islamabad's position problematic due to its long-standing hostility towards Israel. Graham accused Pakistan of allowing Iranian military aircraft to use its air bases and said that statements from Pakistani leaders against Israel cast doubt on the country's neutrality in the talks. The criticism came after Pakistan's Defence Minister Khwaja Asif rejected the possibility of Pakistan joining the Abraham Accords, a US-backed initiative that is aimed at normalizing relations between Israel and Muslim-majority countries. Asif said Pakistan would not support any agreement that conflicts with the country's fundamental ideologies and questioned Israel's credibility, reaffirming Islamabad's support for the Palestine. Graham also urged Pakistan to respond to US President Donald Trump's call for more countries to join the Accords. Donald Trump recently pushed nations including Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and Qatar to recognize Israel as part of a broader Middle East peace effort that is linked to ongoing negotiations with Iran. Pakistan, however, maintained that it will only recognize Israel after the establishment of an independent Palestinian state with East Jerusalem as its capital. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.